Oh, all right, but I ain't got no money to give you. Any money. Something whispered inside Jess's head. I know, Mama. We'll just take the $5 Daddy promised us. No more. And that. What $5? Oh, Mama, you remember? Ali's voice was sweeter than a mounted Mars bar. Daddy said last week we girls were going to have something for school. Oh, take it, his mother said angrily, reaching her cracked vanilla purse on the shelf above the stove. She counted out 5 wrinkled bills. Mama, Brenda, starting again. Can't we just have one more so it'll be 3 each? No, Mama. Can't buy nothing for $2.50. Just a little packet of note or papers. Gone up too. No. Ali got up noisily and began to clear the table. Your turn to wash, Brenda, she said loudly. Oh, Ali. Ali jabbed her with a spoon. Just saw that look. Brenda, shut up. Her wine halfway out her rose lusty lipstick mouth. She wasn't as smart as Ali, but even she knew not to push Mama too far, which left Jess to do the work as usual. Mama never sent the babies out to help, although if he worked it right, he could usually get Maybelle to do something. He put his head down on the table. The running had done him in this morning. Though his top ear came the sound of the Timmins old Buick wants oil, his dad would say, and the happy buzz of voices outside the screen door as Ali and Brenda squashed in among the 7 Timmonses. All right, Jess, get your lazy self off that bench. Miss Bessie's bag is probably back dragging ground by now. And you still got beans to pick. Lazy. He was the lazy one. He gave his poor dead weight off a head 1 minute more on the table top. Jess, see? Okay, Mama, I'm going. It was Maybelle who came to tell him in the bean patch that people were moving into the old Perkins place down on the next farm. Jess wiped his hair out of his eyes and squinted. Sure enough, U-Haul was parked right by the door. One of those big jointed ones. These people had a lot of junk, but they wouldn't last. The Perkins place was one of those ratty old country houses you moved into because you had no decent places to go and move out of as quickly as you could. He thought later how peculiar it was that here was probably the biggest thing in his life, and he had struggled it off as nothing. The flies were buzzing around his sweating face and shoulders. He dropped the beans into the bucket and swatted with both hands. Get my shirt, Maybelle. The flies were more important than any U-Haul. Maybelle jogged to the end of the row and picked up his t-shirt from where it had been discarded earlier. She walked back holding it with 2 fingers way out in front of her. "Oi, it stinks," she said, just as Brenda would have. "Shut up," he said, and grabbed the shirt away from her.